Okay, I think we're rolling. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, because I did too much yelling today and my voice is a little tired. So, anyway, I'm going to get right into this. But before I do, I just want you to know that there's a quote I want you to keep in mind, and it's one I've said before, but it's Dr. Seuss quote. And the quote is, "Be yourself because everyone else is taken." So I'm going to, like I told you, I'm going to give everybody a shout out based off of your nickname that you gave me. And I just want you to remember that who you are is a huge, vast, multifaceted thing. And every person that you meet is going to notice and appreciate different things about you. So who you are in my science class is probably different from who you are outside of class. For example, you guys don't know me as a quiet and shy person, right? But when I was in 5th grade, I was very quiet and shy. So I want you to know that what I'm going to say about each one of you, it's just one small part of you who I've been able to see and notice. So, yeah, okay, so I'm going to start with Dragon. Dragon, you are somebody who honestly has helped me so much this year. Just from your focus, honestly, is so pure and clear and strong. And my hope for you is that you will keep that focus and put it into whatever it is that you want in life. And that you will not let anybody distract you. No haters, no negativity, because in my mind, you're just so far up there. And, I just really wish you all the best, and I hope that you will know that even though you haven't said a lot of things, I haven't really had lots of conversations with you, I want you to know that you are a perfect example of actions speak louder than words, and you have just impressed me so much with how you almost like read my mind, and you're a very perceptive person, and that's going to serve you so well in life. And I hope that you find a platform someday where you can share all of the thoughts that you have and all of the things that you think and the way that you see the world, because it really is valuable. And I'm sad that I won't get to have you in class again next year. Okay, next one, El Rayo. Wow, this is gonna be a long one, guys. Got 25 of these and we just got through one. Okay, it's gonna be worth it. Vale la pena, right? Okay, El Rayo. You are somebody, I think, who is just such a good friend. And you have, I'm looking at the door because I think Jeremy's gonna come in here and laugh at me. El Rayo, honestly, you are such a good friend. I feel like you're a respectful person. You treat people the way that you would want to be treated. You treat your friends this way. Honestly, you treat me this way, and it's a good thing. And you have a sense of humor, but you also have respect. You're so smart. I want you to believe in yourself and to know that you can do it. There's going to be challenges, but you can do it. And thank you for your sweet sense of humor and your just happy ways. I've really enjoyed getting to have you in class this year. Douglas Thomas Pattinson. Where to begin with you, Douglas Thomas Pattinson? I just wish that we had more time to talk and to get to know each other, because you are somebody who is so brilliantly smart and funny and caring, and I really wish that I could have encouraged you more, and I hope that I did, and I hope that you'll, take as much of it with you as you can. Oh my god, what am I even? See, you got me trying to look all fancy. But I've really enjoyed the little bits of time that we've gotten to just share anything, anything small or whatever it was that we laughed about. My hope is that you will know that who you are is truly perfect and complete, and you don't need anybody's approval. You don't need any person's approval to be complete. And honestly, my wish is that everybody could see what sweet, kind, and caring person you are. And I hope that as you grow, you will more and more be able to extend that to everybody, not just, a select few, but that everybody can just see how funny and kind and smart you are. Yeah. Okay. Happy name. Happy name. Where can I start with you, happy name? You are somebody who has brought so much positive energy every day, and you are such a hard worker, and you have honestly so much grit that I have seen, and I've been very impressed by that. And also just your willingness every day to trust me as your teacher, to trust what I had planned, whatever it was, and to just go there in the sense of just participating and always being there, right? And I mean like mentally, not literally, but you're just right on point in class, always willing to share, always willing to help and explain, and I just have really appreciated all of the little jokes, and I think that you're going to be a really funny guy, and I think you're going to have a great time in middle school. I hope that you'll continue to play sports. Please keep playing sports. You're so just athletic and strong, and I think that there's going to be haters. People are going to try to bring you down. Just try to laugh at them and ignore it, and don't let it get under your skin, because remember, people who try to bring you down, they are already below you. Okay, oh my gosh, 8-minute video, you guys. Okay, Lautner. Lord have mercy, look at all this. Okay, Lautner. You are somebody who's been honestly kind of shy, quiet, but I've really loved the times that we've gotten to kind of just share and talk, and I have to say that over these last couple weeks, you've really impressed me with your confidence and your willingness to not give up. It's been amazing to see you grow from the start of the year to now, just how your confidence has grown, and I want you to know that your heart, your kind heart, and your calm attitude, you just have a level head. I feel like you have the ability to see situations from an elevated perspective, and my hope is that your confidence will continue to grow, and that you will realize from this year that anything you put your mind to, you will accomplish. So don't give up. Stay fun and stay happy, and yeah, life's gonna be full of good surprises for you, I'm sure. Okay, King Kong. telling me something? Sorry, King Kong. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I'm doing this on my computer and messages are popping up. So, anyway. King Kong, you are another example of somebody who I haven't really gotten a lot of words out of you, like actual speaking. You've been so quiet, but I want you to know that you've really touched my heart, because when I see you and I see the way that you interact and the kind of energy you bring to class, I just see somebody who's going to grow into a person who is so smart and so funny. I'm sure that you have such an amazing sense of humor, and my prayer and my hope for you is that you will get to find your tribe. You'll find your people who will appreciate your sense of humor that I know is inside of you, and you're probably making people laugh all the time and I just don't even know it. But I just know that you're so smart. I've been so impressed with the work that you have put in this year, and just being able to see your increase in knowledge is so rewarding, because I see your grit and your effort, and I see it paying off for you. And I hope that you'll continue to focus and just continue to grow yourself. And I see your sweet attitude. I feel like you're such a kind person, and I know you're so funny, and I hope that you'll just have a great time next year, and you'll find something to get involved with, find that great group of friends who you can share yourself with, because they're going to be lucky to have you as a friend. Okay, the revolution. The revolution. I want you to know that you're someone who stood out to me a lot this year, just because you just get it, like, I've really appreciated having you around, because I feel like at any point I can kind of, I don't know, I just feel like you're on my level, if that makes any sense. And for anybody else who's listening to this, like all my students, I want you to know that any compliment or nice thing I say about somebody else doesn't mean that it's not the same for you. And again, just remember the whole be yourself, because everyone else is taken. Who you are is perfect, each and every one of you. Anyway, back to you, the revolution. So, you're hilarious. Like, you're hilarious, and you're confident, and you share your jokes, and I think that a lot of people appreciate that. And I want you to know that I see you as a person who kind of bridges the gap between people who are like the cool kids. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I kind of can see that from the teacher perspective. So I feel like you kind of bridge the gap between the maybe like the more popular kids, or the ones who everyone's looking at more so, and the ones and the kids who kind of go under the radar, who are a little more like low-key. You kind of bridge that gap. And so my hope is that, because I was one of those kids, and that's kind of like who I am in some ways too, and I want you just to be able to focus on what the revolution wants. What is the revolution's dream? And make sure that you can hold tight to that, because you're going to be surrounded by a lot of influences, from the ones who everyone's watching to the ones who are under the radar. And so you're truly someone I would call independent. You're just a very independent person. And I hope that you will continue to be respectful. Find your boundaries, you know what I mean? Like, you're generally pretty good about this, but find that balance between playing and being respectful and staying focused, because you are truly somebody who is blessed, because you're very, very smart. But if you get distracted, you're still going to be really smart. But just keep that level of dignity and respect, because you know what? You're an amazing kid, and I really hope that the world, it should be yours. And all of yours, really. So, yes. Okay. Next one, enchanted mod. Well, enchanted mod. I need a whole another video for you, enchanted mod. I'm kidding, but you're a really special person, because you have the ability to, seriously, like, not care what anybody else thinks. And maybe you do care what other people think, but you do a really good job about not letting it get to you, not letting it affect who you are. And for that, if I had a hat on, I would say hats off to you and kudos to you, because that is not easy to do at the age of, you're 11, right? Anyway, it's not easy to do at the 5th grade age, to be that confident in who you are and to be just that awesome in general. From just the way that you help the people around you, your attitude is solid gold. It is pure solid gold, and you're gonna have to go like low key with that, which you already do. You don't even need this advice, but I just want you to be prepared that not everyone is ready to handle like our level of good attitude. So just don't take it personally when some people are hateful. It's because they have actual personal problems and they're just taking it out on you. And my prayer is that doesn't happen, but I do want you to be aware, like, okay, Miss Robison warned me that was going to happen. And just be ready to continue to be awesome and stay focused and so awesome. Okay. Next up, the silver dragon. I have to tell you that your knowledge that you have, especially in science, is amazing, and you know so much. Like, honestly, I'm sure, more facts and things about science than I do. And I honestly want to apologize because I feel like I haven't been able to allow you to truly share as much as you know. And I don't feel like I've been able to give you as many opportunities to dig deeper into the things that you already know. But my hope for you is that you won't let the world get you down. It's kind of similar to what I was telling to the person before you, enchanted mod. But, some people try to bring down others, and sometimes we bring down ourselves by being so self-conscious or worried or nervous or those kind of things. And I want you to know that you are an incredible person, and your attitude has been so pleasant and so uplifting and so respectful and happy for other people. And my hope is that you will do all those same things for yourself, even when other people don't do those for you, because you are worth it. And keep digging into your science knowledge. Don't give up on that. Just whatever you're interested in, research it, go for it. And I really think you're going to find a way to give back to the world in a huge way. And someday you'll find exactly what it is, your way to give back. And I think it's going to come from you following your interests and what makes you happy and what interests, what intrigues you and makes you excited when you're learning about it. And don't ever give those things up. Next one. Fortnite memes, hashtag. Fortnite memes, hashtag. Hold on a second. Okay, so you are somebody who has challenged me a lot this year, but also encouraged me a lot as an educator, as a person, as your educator. And I want you to know, before I say anything else, that every time you've ever been frustrated in my class, or like annoyed, when you get annoyed at things that you have to do, I want you to know that I pretty much have agreed with you every single time. And at the end of the day, at the end of it all, that fact is what has allowed me to, even when you haven't seen it this way, I have realized that you and I are actually more on the same page than you might realize. And I do want you to just know that I think that you are incredibly smart. You are someone I would just say is intelligent. You have an understanding of how things work. You have a confidence to you that I think is just wonderful. I think at your heart, I think you're a very sweet person, and I think you're a caring person, and I think you're respectful too. And I know that there's so many things that can be frustrating, and I just want to encourage you to keep your heart through those things, and keep your dignity and respect other people. And I want you to know that I just feel for you. The times that you get angry or frustrated, I really do. I feel for you, and I understand why you're frustrated. But I do want you to know that the laughs we've had, those little moments are the ones that I'm going to remember the most. And I want to thank you for bringing yourself every day. And some days that was more challenging than other days. And I think that I could go on and on, but honestly, just stay encouraged, stay curious. Please don't ever give up, because honestly, you're brilliant, and whatever it is that you're going to bring to the world as an adult, as someone in the workforce, like, we need it. We need it in this world, because you have your own unique perspective, and I want to encourage you, and I pray that you never give up, and I pray that you will be just respectful, and just be the caballero that I know you are and that I've seen. Guys, I gotta go get my laptop charger, and just hang on one second. Okay. Well, no, don't die on me. Let me see. Is that it? Did it work? Did it work? Okay. Put this in. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is go through this, and probably I'll put in the comments, like, mark where each person's thing is, so you don't have to watch all these. Oh my goodness. Okay, next one. Bob the Sponge. So, Bob the Sponge, I have to say, in a lot of ways, you remind me of myself in many ways when I was in 5th grade. And I just want you to know that who you are is perfect, and you are so smart, And you have no reason to ever hide who you are, for any reason, from any person. And I know it's scary when you're worried that somebody may laugh at you, or that what you have to say maybe isn't as like groundbreaking, amazing as someone else. But we are the ones who create that fear for ourselves. And of course, if somebody laughs at you or something. But sometimes, well, part of life, I think, for me, has been getting like thick skin. That's a saying. I don't know if there's the same saying in Spanish, but having thick skin basically means that things don't get to you as easily. And so my hope is that as you grow, you can get thick skin so that you are not afraid to be yourself, and that you can use that thick skin to let yourself know that who you are is more than enough, smart enough, beautiful enough, funny enough, caring enough, all of those things. Like, you're an amazing kid, and I'm sad that we didn't have more time. Okay. Next up, payaso. Oh, payaso. Payaso. Okay, this is gonna sound funny, but you remind me, I can't tell you all that. You are just such a sweet kid. Honestly, when I think about you and I see your sweet face, I just think that you have such a sweet heart. And it's hard to be a kind, sweet person in a world that can be so cruel. So my hope for you is that but at the same time, like, you're like really tough. I don't know how to describe that. You're a very tough person too. And you've been challenging for me too at times, but you've kind of pushed me to do or say things that I don't really like having to say and do, like kicking you out of my classroom, or being very direct and like with you. Hasn't been the easiest thing for me, because it's just not my natural way to do things personally. So what am I trying to say? I just want you to know that all the times that I sent you out to another classroom or things like that, every time I did that, it honestly made me sad, because I really actually love spending time with you. I think you're funny. You have honestly blown my mind and made me so proud with how you have been working these last couple weeks especially. And it's, I never want to miss out on time that we could have all spent together. So I want you to know, well, just mostly thank you for finishing this year in the way that you have. And I've really enjoyed you, and I think that you're funny and cool, and I think that you have a really good heart. And just try to be respectful next year. And I just don't want you to get in trouble or you to suffer needlessly, because you're so smart. You really are. And I know that you can do it. So I want the best for you, and I want you to get what you deserve out of life. And I don't want you to miss out on that from making just like a dumb choice. So anyway, I've really enjoyed having you around, and I hope that somehow I can know how you're doing next year. Maybe drop me a line on, somehow. Okay, well, this next one, I'm looking for a hair tie because my hair is bugging me. Okay, hang on. Okay, next one up is Lil MJ. Lil MJ, I feel like I've known you longer than this year, which has been wonderful because I feel like we started the year, maybe, I just feel like I got to know you a little more. Just because I feel like I've known you longer because of teaching one of your older siblings. And I want you to know that I've always known how smart you are. And it's been, we've had our ups and downs. And I just want you to know that, man, there's so many things I want to say. There's so many things. This video is getting so long, but it's just going to have to be what it is. So anyway, I'm sorry that this video is so long. But you guys are that amazing, and I have all these things that I want to tell you. So, Lil MJ, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is the right thing to say to you, because there are so many different ways and things that I could tell you. I mean, you're absolutely brilliant. I think that you are just the kind of person who you already know that you're gonna do what you put your mind to. Some people have to figure that out from experience, but you have an advantage because you already know that about yourself. At least I hope that you do, because it really seems apparent. So my hope for you is that you keep your heart open and you keep your mind open to different types of people, different types of experiences, different types of teachers, right? Because there are so many different types of people who we can learn from. And, my hope for you is that you can just have that elevated perspective and be aware of, like, the whole being cool thing, or like, this is what I'm doing, this is what everyone else is doing, but to do that in a way where you're still respectful of, like, all different types of people, and, like, people who don't agree with you, for example. And I feel like that's who you are already, but I just hope that it will continue and that you can be aware that that's who you are, and celebrate that and don't change it. And then also, just kind of sticking with that idea of, like, find your balance. Happiness in life is all about balance. You gotta find it. So even, in school, you gotta find your balance between work and respect. Well, respect doesn't have a balance. Respect is 100%, but I mean kind of like playing and then working for yourself. So don't lose that next year. It gets tougher in middle school, but you're gonna have fun and you're gonna do great. And I'm already so proud of you. And I just want to thank you for just being a good little buddy. You've been great, and don't ever forget to apologize when you do something wrong, or when you say something wrong, hurt somebody's feelings. It can be really hard, especially when we might be hurt also, but it's so important, and it actually gives you a lot of freedom when you do that. Lil Chinos. Lil Chinos. You are somebody who I just want to thank for that mostly you've been respectful this year. And I want you to know that I'm very, 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 very proud of you and how you have not given up, how you have continued to work and to show how smart you are. And I hope that you will not stop doing that because you are honestly brilliant, and I wish that you had more confidence about that, and that you find some grit, which I feel like you've really started to find this year. So, or at least I see it, not giving up, pushing through. You can do it. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Who you are is exactly who you should be. There's nothing that you need to change about yourself to be a different way or more like this. Find what you love, find what makes you feel excited, and go after it with confidence. That's the thing. Sometimes we know what it is that we like or what makes us happy, but we don't have the confidence. Get the confidence, go for it, don't give up. You are smart enough. You've shown it, and thank you for all of your hard work. This is the next one. Taki Papi. Yeah, that's the name. Taki Papi. Amazing. I swear. I think that Instagram handle's already taken because I'm going to check right now after this. That's an amazing name. Anyway. Where to start with you? I mean, you are somebody who, you're going to change the world. The way that you think and the way that you see things is so amazing. And for somebody who's as, engaged and aware and creative as you are, I've been very impressed, actually, with your ability and your willingness to focus here at the end of school and to commit and to be just on board with what we're doing. So I really can't wait to see what you do in the world. And I really, really hope that you don't give up. And I really, really, really hope that you don't get distracted, because this world needs people who are innovative like you are and how you think. And honestly, you're hilarious. You are so funny. And you have been challenging, but mostly I feel like you've been able to find your boundaries. And here at the end, I feel like you've been very respectful to me and to the class. And I just want to thank you for making that choice. And I want you to know that I do notice it. And you're just funny. You've made us laugh. You've helped me a lot. You've been so loyal and consistent. And you just have a great memory. And you're a fun-loving guy. And I want you to know that I want you to stay confident, and I want you to have dignity for yourself and respect yourself. Don't lose that, because you are a person of great value, and one of the best things about you is that you don't take anything too seriously, but don't forget that some things in life should be taken seriously, and your future, Taki Papi, is one of the things that you've got to take seriously, because you have so many opportunities, and I want you to take every single one of them, and I want you to come back to me someday and let me know exactly what you're doing and how you're doing, and just don't ever give up, okay? And I believe in you so much. Next up, the nickname here is 402018. 402018. you are another person who I feel like starting this year, I feel like I've already kind of known you a little bit. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because I feel like I started the year feeling like I just had a sense of who you are, which is great. But then it's a bad thing because I feel now sort of let down that the year is ending and I haven't really had as many opportunities to get to know you more. And honestly, it crushes me because I see so many things in you. I see this cool person who has so many perspectives and so many, like, I just feel like I see so much confidence in you, and I feel like you're so cool and just smart, honestly. I feel like you're similar to one of the people I mentioned earlier about, like, you probably have such a funny sense of humor, and I feel like I'm missing out because I didn't get to experience a lot of that, a lot of what I know is inside of you. So I really hope that you'll stay confident and just be shameless in who you are, because who you are is amazing. You're caring, you are so respectful, you are so smart, you are so beautiful, you are, honestly, you're just an independent person. And I hope that you will stay independent. Find the things that make you come alive and bring you joy, and remember that you cannot rely on anybody else in the world to make you happy. You will make you happy. And I just think you're an incredible person. I think you're going to be an incredible adult, and I can't wait to see and hopefully keep in touch with you and just know where you're at next year and what you're doing, you know, and as the years go on and on, just know that I respect you a lot, and I want to thank you for not giving up and just being you. Okay, this one is, I'm going to mix these up a little bit. Okay, buttershark. Let me go with this one now, buttershark. So, buttershark, I think you are a really good person. Honestly, I think you are just somebody, when I think about, I'm like, that's a good person. And smart, respectful, funny, caring, cool, calm, and collected. I really appreciate that about you. I really like that way of being, you know, just kind of tranquil. You know, I'm always like yelling tranquilo, which yelling tranquilo is not very tranquila, but anyway, I just respect that about you, and I think that the world needs more of that. So go on being you and spread that goodness. And also, I do want you to know that it is okay to care. It is okay to care about whatever's important to you. Sometimes caring a lot about something, or that feeling of being passionate about something, doesn't always sync up with that feeling of like being cool and calm and collected. But I want you to be open to that idea of being super passionate about something and being confident and representing, because that's what's going to bring you your ultimate happiness in life. So I encourage you, please stay respectful, stay focused, because you can do anything you want. You're in the perfect position right now. You have all the knowledge that you need. You're so smart. You're so funny. You're so caring. Don't lose that element of dignity and respect, because that's what's going to take you to the next level. Anybody can be smart and funny and all these things, but if you don't have the grit, you don't have the respect and the dignity for yourself, you can't get there to that next level. So you have the whole package. Fight, do what you have to do. I mean, fight with yourself, like, to keep those things together for yourself, and be true to yourself. Next one, erosion. Erosion. You are... Okay, I don't want to give away, like, anything, so let me figure out how to start this out. Erosion. You are a person who stands out to me because you have a lot of natural confidence. A lot of people don't have that much natural confidence, and I'm just impressed by that with you, and I want you to know that that confidence is something very special, and you need to hold on to that throughout your life. You have such a strong desire to do the right thing, and I don't mean like I mean the right thing of like what's the best thing to do, you know, not in the matter of like right and wrong and, you know, pointing fingers and that kind of thing. Like, you just want to be a good person and a good friend, and that is so incredible. It's incredible, and that confidence that you have is going to take you so many places. So I really, really hope that you don't lose it. Don't ever for a second change who you are and what feels right inside for any reason, unless it's truly coming from yourself. Because again, Dr. Seuss, be yourself, everyone else is taken. Never stop being you. Please believe in yourself. You really can do anything that you put your mind to. In your mind, every time you want to say, I can't, you need to say, yet. I can't yet. Okay? I've appreciated how vocal you've been and how willing you are to, you know, share with me and to, sorry, I'm getting tired. Oh my goodness. Okay, and real talk though. Real talk, erosion. I want to make sure that you stay focused on yourself. Don't worry about people's business if it's not your business. Because you're going to drive yourself crazy and you're going to waste your very precious energy worrying about other people or this and that and what's happening there and all this other stuff. And I want to make sure that you are focused on yourself, because at the end of the day, all we really have is ourselves. I mean, you have to be responsible for your happiness, and nobody's going to make your future happen for you. So at the end of the day, what anybody else is doing doesn't matter. What matters is what you are doing and what erosion wants. What erosion's doing, what erosion wants. If erosion sees something that erosion doesn't like, bye, Felicia. No other conversation needed. Okay. Well, I just have a few left, so I'm going to go ahead and push through. And it's going to be a long video, and that's okay. It is what it is. You guys deserve this. Each and every one of you deserves to hear from me. So, okay, el guero. El guero. You have such a good sense of humor. And you are so smart. And you have been very respectful. And I just want to thank you for not giving up, for staying focused, for bringing your sense of humor, and finding a way to not compromise your sense of humor, but to be respectful while maintaining that person you are. So I just want to say thank you for that. And I want you to know that I think who you are is awesome, and I wish that more people would appreciate that. And I think that if they don't, they might just be missing out, or maybe, maybe they just haven't figured out what a awesome person there is right in front of them. But I'm not sure, there's a lot of things that I don't see and don't know. But I just know that I think you are brilliant. I think you're very funny. And I've really been thankful for the chance to get to know you to the extent that I have been able to. And I want you to know that, just stay confident, keep your chin up, do things that make you happy, and push to find that balance, and push to really truly believe in yourself. If I felt like there was one thing that is maybe lacking, I feel like you don't believe in yourself as much as, I might believe in you. So, uplift yourself, really embrace that fact that we hold ourselves back sometimes. And, I just hope and pray that you will be just uplifted, and that you can be aware that you really can do it, and you really are worth it. You're an amazing person. Okay. Jacob the Wolf. I want to thank you for never giving up. First of all, you've never given up, and I want you to know that you are incredible. You are respectful. You are beautiful, caring. You're an amazing friend. You're a wonderful friend. I feel like you're a true friend. You are somebody I feel like I would say is a good listener. I feel like you would be there for any of your friends who needed you. And I want you to know that the more you put in to things, the more you will get out of them. So, like I've said to a few people, find the thing that makes you excited. Think of the things that make you excited in life, and focus on those things and reach for those goals like there's no tomorrow. Sometimes we have ideas or dreams, and because they seem so big and so far away and hard to reach, it scares us from actually allowing ourselves to say, yes, that's my dream, or yes, that's what I want in life. And my hope for you is that you can spend some time this summer thinking about, what do I really love? What makes me excited? What do I want out of life? How do I want to give back to others? What can I do? And to be clear, spend some time writing about those things. Think about those things. Because those are the things that are going to give you focus in life and something to work towards. Because you are a person you just have the full package. And when you figure out what it is that you love, what it is that you want to do, and where it is that you want to go in life, and where you want to see yourself going, you are going to be able to have all of those pieces come together, and you're going to feel harmony, you're going to feel happiness and peace, and just total confidence. And gosh, I'm here to support you. If you ever, have questions, or you're wondering what my advice might be on something, or if you have an idea of what you want to do but you're not sure how you can do it, talk to us, reach out, or Google it, whatever you have to do. But we're here, and I got your back. And I really, again, you're one of those people too that I wish that we had more time this year, because I feel like it hasn't been fair in some ways, because you and me haven't gotten to really get to know each other that much. So I do thank you for your patience and just hanging in there and not giving up. Okay, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, you are so smart. I mean, brilliant. You have that thing where it's like a few good things coming together. So what I see as part of your recipe for success of who you are is you've got this awareness, like you are very perceptive. You take the world in and you see what's what, and you're like, okay. And you have the intelligence, you have the sense of humor, and you're caring. I feel like you're very loyal, and I feel like you're true to yourself. And I feel like you have all those pieces that are so incredible. And the thing, so you have all these amazing things in this bowl. And I feel like the thing to hold it all together and to push you through life with that smile on your face, and that happiness in your heart is to not lose the confidence that who you are is exactly who you need to be. There's nothing that you need to change, and everything that you're, interested in, passionate about, those are things that make you special, and you don't ever need to explain any part of that to anybody else, because what someone else thinks doesn't matter. And I think that you pretty much know that, but I also want you to have that total confidence, because once you do have that total confidence, then you have the freedom to let your guard down and just kind of say, yeah, like I really don't care what anybody else thinks, because this is who I am and I'm not worried about anybody else. So here's the thing, I feel like you're pretty much, I see you and I think that you're there to that point. So I do want to encourage you to remember that most other people aren't at that spot yet. And some people will struggle with that their whole life, because of their own situations and so many different factors. But so what I'm trying to say is, like, be gentle with other people, with the feelings of other people, and continue to just be kind, and you are, but just to be, aware that not everybody is as confident, and so some people like us who, do have a lot of confidence in who we are and those kind of things, in some ways it's our job to encourage the people around us to say, like, hey, you're totally different from me and I don't think the way that you do, but I want you to be confident and I want you to believe in yourself and I want you to be, who you are, by being yourself. I want you to be able to encourage other people to be themselves. So, make sure that just kind of stay open to different types of people and know that just if someone else is different, they're their own person, whoever they are, whatever they're into, that doesn't take away from you. That doesn't change who, I don't want it to threaten you or make you feel like some kind of way. I just want you to be so confident in who you are that people around you don't have to feel worried, because I think you are so confident that people around you sometimes are nervous, honestly, in some way, because they're not as confident in themselves as you are in yourself. And it's not you doing anything, it's just that you're so, you just have that recipe, like I was saying, this awareness, the smarts, the confidence, the caring, the sense of humor. And I think that intimidates people sometimes. Like, it makes them feel like, oh. So because of that, people are going to look to you to see what you think about certain things and this and that. And so my hope and my prayer for you is that you will be able to encourage other people, that, like what I've been saying, basically, like, who you are is enough, and you are who you need to be. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that made some sense. I'm getting tired, but I have been wanting to share that with you for a while. So if you ever, have a question about what I was trying to say, feel free to ask. Dog's barking. Okay, let me see. 3 cards left for 5. Awesome. Okay, so this one is NE55. NE55. You are such an awesome person. Awesome, 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 awesome person. I don't know where to start with you, honestly. I mean, you just, like, totally have blown my mind all year. And you've just met my expectations. See, I feel like every kid can do a 100. I feel like, it's on the table for anybody to take. And I am so proud and happy with you, because I feel like you have the opportunities and you're like, yep, I'm taking it. And that's exactly what any teacher who, really cares, that's what we want to see. And that's what you do. And so you, just by being yourself and by doing things for yourself, you encourage your teachers just by being yourself. And I just think you're someone who's, like, really funny, and you're caring, you're so cool, you are beautiful, totally. You have so much style, you have so much personality, so much confidence, and I feel like you just are a genuine person, a trustworthy person. And I also want to thank you, because I feel like, all of you guys are teaching me in so many ways that, you don't even realize, but that's just how it is to be a human with other humans. We learn things from each other all the time, and we get new perspectives, and I just want to thank you for, like, not giving up on me. I feel like I just feel like you never gave up. I feel like I've seen you want to, and I want you to know that I totally understand why, 100% understand why you would want to give up, or possibly just kind of be like, okay, I'm over this. But ultimately, you never have given up. I can see that you've been tired, but you've never given up. And I want you to know that at the end of the day, you are the one who is going to benefit from that, and who's going to be the one who gets all the good stuff because of that. So thank you for being you. Thank you for doing that. The other thing I would say is thank you for always, or for speaking Spanish to me and helping me. You're one of the first. Well, I don't want to give away who you are, so I'm not going to say anything else. I'll tell you later. Okay. So this one, I'm not going to read the first part of the nickname because I feel like it'll give it away. But I will read this part of the nickname, 2K18. So that's the last part of the nickname, 2K18. And first, I want to say thank you for always being honest. I feel like you have kept it so real with me, and it hasn't always been easy to hear, like it hasn't always been like, everyone wants to hear all the like, oh yeah, that happy, good stuff, but deep down, like, we all just want the truth, and I feel like you have always given me the truth and nothing but the truth, from just how you're feeling to, I just feel like I've always been able to trust that you're gonna give me the honest truth. Sorry, I'm looking because I just worried that I'm missing someone else's post-it note. Okay, anyway, 2K18. I see so much in you. I see honesty first and foremost, which you might think, why are you talking so much about that? Well, honesty is not something that comes naturally to some people. It takes a very confident person to be honest. It takes someone who has a lot of respect for themselves to be honest. And it takes respect for the people around you to be honest. A lot of times it's easier to lie or act a certain way. And I've never seen you do that. And I've never seen you apologize for who you are, or to try to be somebody different to make somebody else happy. And for that, I have a lot of respect for you. And I want you to know that I believe in you so much. I want you to know that what you have to bring to Earth, your contribution to the world around you, is so much bigger than you may realize. And that's always the case, I think, with people. We bring ourselves down sometimes, or we don't realize the impact that we can have. And I want you to know that your never giving up, your commitment to doing your best, to being honest, to being a good friend, to smiling even when you don't feel like smiling, to be encouraging, it's just incredible. And I really, really have loved all of those things, and I hope that you'll grow in confidence with those things, and that you will continue to push yourself and to dig deep and find the meaning, find the things that bring you happiness, and go for those things. Don't apologize for it. Continue to be honest with yourself, and know that I will always cherish our memories, and I've just enjoyed it a lot, and I hope that you'll keep in touch. Okay, the last post-it that I have here, it says, no name. No name. Sorry guys, hold on before I get started with that. Let me just double check here. I feel like I'm missing one. I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like attendance. Oh no. Crap, let's count. Are you serious? Count by twos. 2, 4. Oh no, they're sticking together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. We are missing one. Okay, but good thing because I know who it is. Okay. So anyway, no name. You are the second to the last person. And I want you to know that I'm really glad that we were able to have a couple just a couple moments I felt like this year where we were able to just kind of chat on a real level, you know, like outside of just the typical kind of school stuff and all that. And of course, you know, it wasn't related to you being disrespectful or anything like that. And I just want you to know that knowing that somebody like you and the curiosity that you have in your mind, that we all have, honestly. Curiosity is a natural human trait. It's a natural characteristic. You might say it's inherited. It is. It's how we grow and it's how we learn. But to see you with so much curiosity and so much focus and openness to learn and to hear different perspectives and to learn different things and to like embrace those things, it gives me so much life, and it just makes me so pumped because I just think it's awesome, and it's one of the best things about you. And just your happiness and your sense of just peace and well-being and your smile. The world needs that so bad, and don't ever apologize for that. Don't ever diminish it. Don't ever lose it. Don't ever doubt that it is so special, and it has made my year awesome. And yeah, like never stop questioning, you know, never stop questioning things. And don't ever lose the sense of humor. Don't forget that there's good. Look for the good. Choose to see everything, but focus on the good things. And ask the questions that you have. Google, search, research, read books, read encyclopedias. Look up all that stuff that you're interested in, because that is so cool. I cannot wait to see what it is that you do in life, how you give back. And also, I just want to say thank you, because you're another person who never gave up on me in the class, and I know there have been so many times that you were tired or didn't want to, but you still came in with a smile and a willingness to do what you had to do. So, stay focused. Don't ever lose those things about you that make you so awesome. And the last person, I am going to call you Teacup. Okay, this is my teacup. So this last person, I'm going to call you Teacup. And I also want to start by saying thank you. Thank you, because you have done so much and asked for so little. You have been so helpful. You have been so focused, so respectful, so motivated. And you have asked for so little from me, in terms of just anything extra. And you've always been open to asking your questions. Please don't ever change that. You've had grit, and you've persevered, and you never gave up. And I hope that you'll remember this feeling of success that you have as we're finishing the year. And realize that that comes from within yourself, within you. You did this. And you should be proud of that. And I want you to know that you're a beautiful person inside and out. And I'm so proud of you for so many things. But especially just never giving up. And I hope that you will never give up. Find the things in life that you love, that make you happy. Realize that you are incredible, and you are in in an amazing place where anything you want in life, whatever kind of life that you want to have, if you can dream it, you can do it, and I really truly believe that, teacup. So I hope you will believe it too. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And on that note, all of you, when I think back and I look at these post-it notes, you know, there's so many things that, so many words and things that I just could never fully express. So my hope is that you'll take these things positively, you'll take them to heart, and that you guys are going to have an amazing summer, that you're going to have amazing lives. I just see all the best things in you guys. You truly are an amazing bunch. You're just uplifting, awesome, awesome, awesome individuals. And please keep in touch. Know that I got your back. I'm here for you. I love you guys so much, and it's been amazing. Thank you.